Problems abound in our little city of Rinard. But first and foremost, let's take care of some education, love. Say goodbye to the high school. Say hello. Almost. Ha 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 to the high school. But that shows what we're going to be doing, friends. We're taking out a loan. We're taking out a big loan. Dare I say, a huge loan. We're taking it out to guarantee the growth of this area. This high school will cover 2,500 students. Probably put this one out of business. But that's just the start of things, because friends, we need to expand even more. The time has come. Rinard needs to grow. We need to be able to deal with our garbage problems, because we've got big problems. Big garbage problems. And so we'll begin first by expanding this road straight out to the border. But the next thing is we need to come here. We're going to go for the incinerator plant. Let the coveys have the stench. But here we will build it. We're now a great town with one police bergère, which we can build that, and we'll build that in a moment, if I remember. But first and foremost, we need to do this. Connect our power lines in. And now, the garbage trucks are on the move. We've got 12 out of 50 going. 13. And friends, it's time to do this. Now, does George Colos know exactly what he's doing with this? Yes, he does. But first, we need to get some water going. We'll upgrade the water first. Then we'll upgrade the road, because that needed to be done a while ago. And then we need to get more water. And we will plant it right next. And we will give it the upgrade. And now if we look at our water, excellent water availability, reasonable sewage treatment. Let's look at garbage. Huge processing status. Landfill, 1%. Because that's all we got left. And this is working hard and fast, 33 there. We can expand it as time comes, but we're going to watch as the service trade, where we're spending 60 grand, we're going to be earning 60 grand as the good old garbage plant. Producing electricity like a madman. Yep. Service fees, service trade. Watch that space. We'll come back once it's had a chance to really get going. But this is going to go ahead and we are emptying it. And that was part of Charles Colos's plan to expand it. Meanwhile, his other businesses and Grindle are taking advantage of the newly available resources, and they're going to go ahead and jump in on the bandwagon and get some more ore availability, since it's now available to them. Look at that. Have our garbage collection problems gone away? Largely so. Look at that. Last one just poofed out. Look at that. We've got good attendance there. Let's look at our high school or our school availability. Wonderful. Eligible. 1,500. That number's steadily increasing. We now need to deal with the elementaries. Thank you, small elementary. You've done your job. But it's time to go. Bye-bye. Why? Because it's time for a new school year. French elementary school. And we'll immediately add on the classroom upgrades. And as you can see, instead of 600, we've got 1,200, which will greatly assist that. But we're going to need more. And seeing that change, we could spend money. We could spend $8,000 and buy more of those. Or we can just upgrade it fully to the new, more Frenchifried design, which, of course, Yolande and her neighbors all like quite a bit. So we'll put it there on the corner. And we will add more classrooms. And that will then change the city and make it so we're almost met with our student needs. We'll get them all enrolled and then we'll go from there. Because these aren't the only growths of residential we're having in our city. Monsieur Dulac, of course, eager to take advantage of newly available land near Claude Dulac, also without, evicting people as much as can be avoided, although apparently not at all. He's going to expand it. He's going to expand, and he's going to do his best to welcome in more people into his exclusive neighborhood. Here, avoiding the highways. Little odd shapes here and there. Putting in a nice cul-de-sac. Roundabout. He and some friends were talking about how to make really beautiful neighborhoods. And there we go, we're going to have some growth. Some good solid growth. He's not doing it small. He's not going full hog like he could have gone. Not like he did over in Domaine du Lac. So taking a more moderate approach here. And here in the middle, where it will be most desirable, he's going to go ahead and start connecting in some little parks to make the neighborhood a little bit more beauteous and gussied up and just nice. Nice little add-in for that part of town. Not to leave the downtown uncovered. They'll take care of that We've got some square pocket parks that are going in over here because Mr. Judek, he knows that he's got to keep his people happy. And in fact, he's been holding this piece for a while. He's going to sell that one. But time for a nice dog park. And that's going to just make everyone a little bit happier, make life a little bit better. Let's look at our education for the area now. Education first. Doing a lot better. We need more. We'll get more. Not sure where we're going to put it. Now, let's see. That's going down quickly. That's cooking up a storm. We could lower our loans and save ourselves a bunch of money, which I think we will. We'll pay it down to 40,000 down. And let that build back in. Not doing quite as well as we did before, but we'll get there. But let's look at this. Service trade, 14,000. Service trade, 0. So instead of paying out, we're making money finally. So that's a start. That's a help. It's not perfect, but it's better than it's been. Oh, Demendulac. This doesn't have any coverage area, so it should be covering everybody. However, we may need to do this. And even that. To accommodate all the growth, we need to have bigger roads. We need to have high-speed roads.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
For our garbage trucks to get where they need to go. And I'm going to have to take out the power line. Why not? Boo! Road first, power line next. We now have that road in place. And of course, eager to pounce on it is our friend Charles Kolos when he sees opportunity. None available in this area just yet. But we do have Mr. North, who's happy to expand his production area. Although he can't really because of the power lines. Boo. And it crashed! Of course it crashed. Time for another historical interlude. You've heard me say how the people of Rinard don't care about the nasty smells they're sending over to the Coveys. Who are the Coveys? Simply put, they're the citizens of the NALSLC, or the North American League for short. The North American League and solemnly and Covenant, often called the NALSLC, is a federation of former British colonies, native states, and Scandinavian colonies in North America. Its capital is Philadelphia. The NALSLC was formed in 1803 when several British North American colonies sought more independence while still remaining subjects to the crowns of England, Scotland, and Kemmer. The NALSLC is a democratic republic and a member of the Commonwealth of Nations. It comprises most of the territory east of the Mississippi Basin and east of the Stony Mountains. The NALSLC has a rich history, including various wars and territorial expansions. For those in Louisiana, however, they're often referred to as Coveys, because the Louisianans don't really like them after several wars were fought between them. And they often are known to say, "Covey, go home." And thank you for coming with me now on this historical interlude. Hope you learned something. Let's get back to Rinard. Had a little crash there. Had to go and fix some things. Mostly this road. Done a little other couple of tweaks. But while we've been waiting for things to percolate through, as you can see, I'll point out our we've peaked out here on our low rent housing. We've got the nice roofs on them. It's a good sign. That's growing in the area, which is also good. We'll go ahead, we'll throw in a park over here because they deserve it. Everyone deserves a nice park. But the problem that we're running into is, look at CHU du Lac, 55 patients. Du Lac Medical Center, 35 out of 150. So CHU du Lac is just not doing well. And so we're going to need to go ahead. We're going to shut it down. And we're going to use the funds that we have for that to open up a new one here in Keaton Crossing. As soon as we get the money. Which should be quick because we're making $8 grand an hour. We're still doing very nicely on the service trade. Not as well, but kind of ebbs and flows. Better to be making money than to be paying for electricity, right? So we'll go ahead, we'll prep this medical center, plant it right here, right next to the school and the park. And that will allow us to maybe do some better good for this city of ours. Has an increased patient capacity, and we'll be able to add on to this as well. As you can see, we've got ambulance depots and extension wings, so that will help us with that. Meanwhile, the city fathers are going to go ahead and repurpose CHU du Lac, but first, following the example of our friend Mr. Alderman Chickets, we're going to go ahead and we're going to upgrade some of our business areas here. And we're going to make it more Frenchified. The time has come. That will unify the downtown, make it a more unified city feel. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? We need to come in and do a nice little area there, a little detail in that area. But while that's building in, we'll decide what to do here with CSU Judak. And honestly, we're gonna bulldoze it. I have an idea for that, but we're gonna have to build up our tax base a little bit more. Doing well on that. Let's see. Do we need to have it? No, we're dispatched. But we're going to need more ambulances, so let's take care of that. More ambulances. Cost us a good piece of money, 25 grand. But that at least gets people taken care of. Let's see how that and Julak Medical Center are doing. Increased patient capacity, good. CSU Keaton's kind of covering everybody else. And now it's just a matter of time. We'll build up our reserves. Look at this building, isn't that beautiful? Ah, it's just beautiful to my eyes. Of course, it's not beautiful to Karen. And it looks like her mother-in-law moved out, and it's just Manuel and M that are at home now. Phil really gummed up the works on that, didn't he? Education, we could use more primary schools. We'll get there. We will get there.
We get there when we get there!
Meantime, we can zone in some other office buildings here. Eventually we'll get these high density offices. That'll let us put some more French styled office buildings here in town. But we do have the opportunity to add in the folie that we saw. Remember that? Let's see, where is it? Folie Bergère. It's a big long one. Where will we fit it in? It doesn't seem like it fits in that part of town. So it may have to go in over here. And you know what? I think that is applicable, especially because it's a good commercial zone. So we're going to go ahead and we will add in the Folie Bergère. And we will extend Aspen Street. And then we will add in some mixed use. And that will add some nice commercial to this area so that people here in Crittenden Corner don't have to go all the way into downtown. Also take care of a little bit of residential interest. And Bev Pop runs it apparently. We're gonna have to continue Hillside Street, really? What hill? It's about as flat as it gets out here, friends. I don't know what they're calling a hill, but okay. You say so. Look at that. No one's in there yet, but they will be. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be delightful. And you know what I can do with this street right here? I can upgrade it, and I think that I will. Not. Because I would have to relocate this, and that would cost me 60 grand. And I don't want to do that just yet. We'll get there. We will get there.
We get there when we get there!
We got our hearses dispatched. 7 out of 10. We're gonna need more hearses, I think. We might have a death wave on us. Look at that. They're gussying up nicely. It's gonna take us a bit of money to build what I'm thinking of building. Garbage is doing well. Mr. North might be persuaded by Granny Carruthers to sell and protect this wood on the other side of the road. We'll see what comes of that. 61 of 100 patients. Let's see, we can add on all sorts of patient extension wings. So that'll be good. That'll take care of that need. They're doing well. We could add a courtyard. We'll do it. We will pull the trigger. We will add a courtyard. And now look at it. Nice little courtyard where they can hang out. And look at the beautiful downtown area here. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Can we add any beautiful French type buildings? No French commercial buildings, but we have Café de Paris, which we could add. Residential complex with a cafe located in its courtyard. Do we want to do that, friends? I think we just did. Look at that. What a beautiful Paris-styled downtown. And these little buildings will pop in. Oh, it's just gonna be a thing of beauty. Question is, should I increase some lot sizes here? Dare we increase a lot size? We'll see if they buy it, if they go for it. Yeah, some of these got their lots messed up when I redid the roads in the area because, you know, that's how it happens. We can sit and increase the densities. See if people want to live a little closer one to another. Alright, let's take a look. What can I put in there? Friends, the idea is to put in the French College there. Because the French College doesn't require a bunch of add-on buildings, whereas this college does. It's cheaper. It doesn't allow for as many students. But again, it doesn't require all the extras. We'll work on it. We'll build up a little savings and we'll build it next time. Here in our little, beautiful little city of Rinard. Look at that. Beautiful city. Bye.